Good evening, folks, and thanks for joining me. Tonight we're back at Hunter Call of the Wild, hunting for the elusive Haggis. So, here we are, back where we left off yesterday. Okay, so I need to be in lieu of a proper introduction, I am going to quickly shoot a fox. Once that's out of the way, we can get the show on the road properly. So boom. Okay, there he is. He's moving. Now I need to shoot a fox at approximately 200 meters. He is 140. I need an extra 50 meters. Oops, don't stand up, don't stand up. I don't want to scare him off. He's calm, he's hunting. So we're downwind. Good. So I have a mission where I have to set flag a fox at 200 meters or very close with a shotgun. Hopefully I can get 200 meters away. Where is he? Lost him. There he is. Another 13 meters. Okay, so if I can take this chappie out, then we'll talk Haggis. After last night's stream, I did some research and I can't find any bit of evidence to tell me why the stones at the graveyard squeak when you walk past them. Which is a bit of a disappointing. I'm sure there was something funky going on there. Where is he? Where is he? Another 4 meters. Oh, another 2 meters. There's somewhere, isn't he? Come on. Show yourself. Oh, there's 2 of them. That's female. I want the male. Oh. Where have they gone? Where have they gone? Okay, he's leaving. Bingo. Don't think I got the hit. Nope. Can't stand up. Why won't it let me stand up? Okay, there we go. Oh, reload the rifle. Okay, so that's somewhat disappointing. Let's just have a quick drop there. Teasing me. Come back into sight. Nope. Okay, so before we go any further, I think I need some more ammo. Oh dear. So, I did some research last night and had a look. Couldn't find any information why the graveyard stones were squeaking. I also looked into what's involved in trying to find the Haggis. Now, nobody's quite sure what the exact spawning conditions are for the Haggis, but it seems to be that if you do some of the story missions, more or less than what I've currently done, then it should spawn into the game world. So there's a very good chance that I already have a Haggis running around somewhere in game. So which ones do I want? These ones, polymer tips. I've got 12. So there's a good chance that somewhere in the world is a Haggis. Now, they are located mainly in the north of the map, on the steeper sides of mountains like this. Now, there was... pardon me. I said yesterday about there's a perk that you can use to reveal the locations. But what that perk means is when you go to an observation post, it will display 2 need zones nearby. Oops. And so if you keep spamming the perk, so I think you can spam it once every 23 minutes. So you go to the lookout point, use the perk, and it will reveal 2 need zones. Go away, come back 23 minutes later, use it again, it will reveal 2 more need zones. And you keep doing that until you've revealed all of the need zones around the lookout points. Then you need to check all of the need zones and see if any of them are for an unknown species, and that will be the location of your Haggis. Now, there are other ways of finding a Haggis. Most people seem to have found it just by stumbling across it. So as long as you're working around steep hillsides, then there's a good chance it's going to be revealed. Now, it does give us a problem. I don't feel like using a gamey, exploitative method of revealing need zones. So that rules out the perk one. Also, the perk means messing up your setup. I mean, it's temporarily because you can just use cash to reset your all your perks. But then you have to use cash again to set them all back. And that's 70,000. Not a lot. Equivalent of you shooting 70 red deer, or more. I'm going to assume that because of all the gunfire, nobody's around here. I'm going to get to the top of the hill and have a look about. Disappointed I didn't get those foxes, but oh well. So, back onto the haggis stuff. So finding a haggis, it seems to be a bit of a luck. So if we look at the map, the places where the haggis spawns is above this river, or above these locks. And it seems to be sort of 6 main circles, around the hills here, round the hill here, round the hill, round the hill, round the hill, and round the hill. So those are sort of 6 areas give you possible spawn locations. And your haggis would be at one of them, which does make it somewhat tricky to find. I think it is a case of, yeah, most people who have found it have just literally just blundered into it. And there is a way of sort of forcing it to appear. So it's not 100% reliable, but again, it means resetting your game mode, and that's sort of very gamey, very artificial, and I'm not sure I want to go down that road. So this does leave me with a possible conundrum. Potentially, I could be wandering around for weeks before I see it. It is an incredibly hard thing to find. I think to date there's only been a few hundred people who actually found it. So chances of finding it are very, very rare and involves an awful lot of hunting. So, do I carry on the series until I find it? Or do I just make sure I have video recording each time I'm playing it? So if I do find it, I can add a follow-up video saying, look, found the haggis. So I'm acutely aware of this video series is not terribly popular. For some reason, it's just not being promoted. And well, I mean, if most people come to my channel because they want the car content, I can understand that. But I just needed a break from the cars for a bit. So it's a case of, well, what do I do? Do I carry on, or do I draw a line under it and maybe revisit it if I do actually find the haggis, which I think is probably going to be what I'm going to do. Although I do enjoy playing this, and it's just like, or I may make it just to say a one day of the week we just have a what's that one? I thought the other one I was looking at was a 5. So it's like, well, how far away are we there? 300 meters. Where's the mate gone? Where's the mate gone? Oh, there he is. If I'm gonna pick one of them up, I'm not sure if it was him. How far away? 350. Now this would mean a bit of a detour, but it does tick a mission off, which could be a difficult one. 300 would give me a slightly easier shot. Oh, sorry about that, love, but had to be done. Okay, so as I was saying, what to do with the stream? I don't know. I might. I mean, I am likely to be playing this for a while. Because to be honest, I enjoy it. It's been a long while since I found a shooter that I actually enjoyed. It's one of the disadvantages of working in the games industry and actually making shooters is you can get very bored of the genre. It's one of the reasons I like playing racing games. It's because it's different from what I work with. Okay, now the next problem I've got is, so that's a fox at over 200 meters. Is I've got to get close to a shot. And I think it's take a fox at 50 meters. No, I want mission log. On the sly. Harvest a red fox using a shotgun. Supposed to go around the side of it. I wanted to stay back there near the coast on the side of that hill, see if I can pick up need zones. So the other thing about Haggises is they don't have rest zones, don't have drink zones. But what they do is they have feed zones. They have lots of feed zones, well, a few feed zones. And what they do is they feed, travel, feed, travel, feed, travel. So once they're in your map, they're always overfeeding or on the move. So if you can find a feed zone, that will give you the time that it's going to visit that feed zone. So you can either ambush, or you can wait until there's a trout, you can track its movements, and then try and hunt it down, because it's going to be on a reasonably predictable path once it's in the level. Apparently there's about 6 or 7 different types from what I can gather. Big hill with steep cliffs over there. And as well as the different fur types, there are 2 different subtypes according to the devs. I'm not sure if they're pulling people's legs here. Apparently there are clockwise Haggises and counter-clockwise Haggises, because some of them have short legs on the left side and some of them have short legs on the right side, so that sets whichever, I guess, in. That's how they walk round the hillsides. So if he's got, I don't know, there's so much speculation, and I'm not sure how much of it is the devs having a wind-up and how much is actual stuff. No vital organ hit. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Bit of a mess, but still reasonable payment.
Oh, an eye on you.
Okay. I want to go that way. It's an odd little radio mast. There doesn't seem to be any buildings associated with it, but it would have been nice to have just checked that hillside. In fact, I think I am going to angle a bit over that way, just so I can get up onto that ridge line. Now I know where they might be, so I've got to check everywhere. The other problem, of course, is that yesterday we came across this one. It's like, well, really, I should have come along that face. Because that would have told me if well, that would have been sort of the Haggis stomping ground, if it's there. For all I know, it could be in the top right-hand corner of the map. So the place I've not been to yet. So there's still so much territory to investigate. And accordingly, is just how long is it going to take me to find this? meters. I think for the shotgun one, what I'm going to want to have to do is find a fox that's asleep or resting, and then sneak up on it. But then again, I did have in Leighton Lakes, there was one of the missions there where I had to get a very close range shot on a coyote, and as I was just sort of doing something else at the time, sat on a hillside trying to work out where the deer that I was trying to find had gone, and literally the coyote just walked out from behind a rock right in front of me, 6 meters away, and it was a quick grab appropriate weapon, take the shot. And you never know when these things are just going to reveal themselves or happen. I should really keep an eye out for new stuff, new things to splat. So see, there's currently a community challenge to shoot lots of birds. So I'll attempt to join in with my shotty. It'll probably be a case of missing birds rather than actually hitting them. Now, we got a couple yesterday, so I'm not completely useless at it. Just in need of more practice. Next suspicion of that is... that was the pair I was shooting at on top of the hill. I'm not sure of the size of the haggis. I think it's about fox size. I mean, I've seen lots of video footage of it, but people are moving around so fast and camera cuts, so it's just not quite sure of the size, whether it's sort of fox size or maybe a little bit bigger and boar size. I did find out that I have to shoot it in the stomach, and it is mainly stomach. Quick look back, a lot going on over there. Unfortunately, it stops drawing the animals once they're 400 meters away. So can't really sit in the middle of the map and just try and spot it. I think this is it. Now that I know the areas where it's going to be found, it's a case of just hunting those areas. And then wait and see if we can find a need zone or actually spot it moving around. Oh, it's a steep old hill. Very steep. What I can gather from my research, that it's more likely going to be up in the type area where I am now and down below. But then again, some people who sort of said, oh yeah, I shot it and this is the location, they were incredibly vague about the location. So some of the reports I've seen have been like approximates. And when I say approximates, it's like, oh, I was in this area of the map. Which isn't terribly accurate. So at the moment, my current plan is come down here, photograph that, and then head for that observation post. Open up these and check out that hillside. I'm hoping there's going to be a outpost up here somewhere. And then we can have a look, see what's going on. So we're still hunting for badgers. I need a high scoring badger. Yeah, was it? I need a gold badger. Mission logs. So take photographs of stuff. Okay, so I've got to get a goat and a black grouse on the slide. Do the fox with shotgun. Take into task. Take a photo of the wild boar. Kill 4, 4 and 4 and take down a male roe deer within 30 meters. Close shot there from a roe deer. Try and remember that. Okay, harvest 3 European badgers with a single clean hit. Harvest a badger at night and harvest a gold or better badger. No worries. Now, yesterday I was having problems with taking photographs at the graveyard. So I took a photograph of the castle. Yeah, just stood outside the castle. Took a photograph of it. Nice and easy. The little fishing port we were at, or we started at back there, had to take a photograph of that, and yeah, it was literally just so stand on the hillside, looking above it, take a photograph. But yeah, when we got to the one in the graveyard, well, I just okay, he's on the side of the hill. Yeah, so when we got to the graveyard, there was no joy. I couldn't work out where it was I needed to be to take the photograph. So, as I was on a bit of a mission for research last night, I checked out some videos, and I found somebody who spent an absolute age running around in circles, trying to take photographs all over that graveyard to try and work out what it is you need to do there. Eventually, they accidentally, as they were bouncing between two places and just spamming the camera, they took the photograph that completed the mission. You have to be in a very specific point and looking at a very specific direction for that mission to work, which is what I was kind of suspecting. That was a roe deer, wasn't it? Right. So we have the mission where I've got to hit the roe deer from less than 30 metres. Okay, I know it's a doe, but it's just sat there eating. Just over that hill. So busy thinking about things I need to say that I just completely forgot about that bit. Oh well. So where was I? Oh, that's it, talking about the photographs. So the mission to take the photograph, at some point or other, I'm going to have to go back to the graveyard and go stand in just the right place. You literally, I think you have to be just under the marker and back a bit and then facing to the west. I was actually really close with one of my photographs. Not close enough. Now, are they... Did around? Because I was just walking along, so I may have just spooked them. Have I got a rattler? Risky. Don't want her to see me. And nice to lure it out of that galley. If it's still there. I am not seeing... I think it's done a legger. Just wasn't thinking, I just turned around and tagged it. It's a doe, ignore. I forgot about that mission. And I think it's taken off. I think I spotted it about there. It's there. Make sure. So, while we're slowly sneaking across the valley, the current plan is to go up to that top northeast corner. Hopefully there's an outpost up there. Unlock that. Unlock the observation post. Have a quick scoot around the hillside, see what's there. I mean, some people have found the Haggis by, like I say, resetting the whole game. Coming in here, doing the first two of the main missions. So finding the hat, going to the haunted house, and then going to the hole in the ground where there's the keychain. Then walking to the observation post in the middle of the map. And then they've found the Haggis walking around. It's not 100% repro though, so it does tend to suggest that depending on the game, how you've played it, what you've done, or even if it's that you just do the basics, the Haggis spawn location could be anywhere. How close? That looks like quite a convincing splat. Getting animal noises over there, or signs that something's going on. Very sorry about that, but it was for a mission, you understand. Distance. Oh, fiddlestick. I thought that said I was within 30 meters. Not fair. I'm not having a lot of luck tonight, am I? Okay, so I'm sure I looked at the map and it said 31 meters. I walked forward a couple of meters, took the shot. Unless it was walking as I was walking, so I couldn't see. Should have checked before taking the shot. It's getting so close. I didn't want it running away at that point. Blast. Blast, blast, blast. So, look at anything around here. And chances are I legged it when I went boom. What's the stuff on the side, hillside? What have I got here? Right there. Unless roe deer has walked up the hill, that's, you know, I think it's the suspicion someone walked up the hill while I was sneaking around the edge of it, attempting to sneak around the edge of it. Wasting 20 minutes getting distracted when I should have just been walking that way. Oh wow. There'll be other roe deer. So unfortunately, so far most of the males I've seen, I mean, relatively low ranking. I thought I saw sound thingy. Can't see anything down there. Stuff on the other side of that hill should be within range, but again, not seeing much up there. Okay. A red fox. Okay, now that was a bit rushed, a bit panicked. Was it close enough? I know I have to get one with a shotgun, don't I? Bombs. No vital organ hit. Poor little thing, I've shredded it.
That is the way to do it. That's all 3 doing. Should make the farmers happy, or at least thin the skulk a wee bit.
Okay, so just checking on my cat, seeing what she's up to. Doing her thing. So, okay, so that's... oh, do I get another mission? Foxes. That colour tends to suggest I managed to get both of them. Yeah. Oh. I went in the panic, I guess I shot both of them. That all helps with the shotgun score. No skill perks. I'll have to have a check next time I'm near a replenish point or a outpost or a tent. See how much further I need to go before I how much further I need to go before I unlock the scopes. Now that's 130, so down there in the trees. Pretty sure I've got a mission where I've got to smeg one of those. Backgrounds, I think they have to be airborne for it to count as a trophy. For the mating crew, I've got the wind in my favour. It's in there somewhere, I'm just not seeing it. Too many trees. Okay, no, that was definitely something. Prompt for something down there. There we go. Oh, there's that horrible thick foliage stuff. That means I'm not going to be able to see it. Went in there somewhere. Lost sight of the other one. That's 97, so it's the lead bird we're interested in. Not that one. Still not that one. That one. Pink. No, not that one. Did I get both of them or did I get two different birds? I wasn't sure. Okay. So I've got two. So where's the other one? There it is. Oh, pardon me. Okay. So a couple of cotw. So I think I needed to get 4. Oh, it's 4 red grouse. Oh, I thought I needed to. Oh no, I need a gold or better black ground. Ah. Oh well, at least I added to the community challenge of filling out the bird population. So, what have we got wandering around here? Okay, dear, it's gone that way. Let's get back up on the high ground and have a look around. See if we can't find something to shoot at. Find something of suitably high enough score to shoot at. Apparently also, if you're on the lookout for haggis, they leave tracks like raccoons. I didn't even know they had raccoons in this game. Guessing they do. Certainly not seen any in the levels I've played so far. And the other thing about haggis as well, apparently they make a sound like bagpipes or distressed bird. So that's bit odd. So if you're within, let's say, 100 meters of them, you'll hear bagpipe sounds. Again, so this is just based on what I've read. I mean, I don't know how much of this I should take as gospel and how much of it I need to take with a pinch of salt. It's one of the things I hate about looking stuff up on the internet is people will put anything up on the internet. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong, especially if it's about something that they know people are going to be interested in. A number of times I've looked up tutorials and looked at the tutorials, tried the tutorials, and they don't actually work. Somebody's just made a tutorial because I know people are going to watch it. It doesn't necessarily have to actually be right, correct, or even work. Which can be very frustrating if you're trying to do something. I mean, one of the reasons I started this channel up was I used to play Train Simulator a lot, and the number of times I'd play missions and they wouldn't work, and I'd go look up the information on how to do it. And the information out there was just, in a lot of cases, just wrong. So I started making videos, hopefully trying to impart some correct information. So I did that for a little while. That was mainly sort of a lockdown project, back when COVID was a thing. And then I started, so knock that on the head. And here we go again. So knock that on the head, and then sometime later started running into the same problem with Fossil 5 even. So I wanted to know how to do a race events, and I just kept saying, oh yeah, you just grab this car and do this, and then just like get that car, do that. It didn't quite work. And it's just like, well, how do I set the car up to do it? There's got to be more to it than just like picking a car. And it turns out there is. If you've seen the videos where I build the cars up, show you what's involved in the tuning, the setup. Go away. I'm being very, very quiet. Something just there. close should we get before we say, you know, that is really quite close enough. Map says I'm within 20 meters. And I'm not going to get a better shot than that. It's not going to. No. No. I've been playing DayZ again, so C is to stand, and I keep hitting C, and then going to cancel the action. Completely different key in this game. So I think I probably just killed this key. Yeah, that feed zone's dead. It's only used by one animal, which is this one. Range 28. There, I thought the map was saying 20 meters. So that's what I'm going to have to watch out for. Okay, missions. Okay, I really need to learn to read these things a bit more carefully, don't I? So I gotta go with third time lucky. Let me guess, that thing that I heard moving right next to me would have been a male. Let's just follow some tracks here. That's a female going up the hill, so that's probably the one I just shot. So I need to get close to a male deer. Okay, aha. So there was one, and he's gone over this way. He's probably going to just keep running and running and running. I've got a sneak suspicion it's going to be one of those nights where just nothing goes quite according to plan. I mean, just to prove the point, I just remembered I've got a half a cup of cold coffee here. It was warm coffee when we started to stream, but I forgot about it. No, it's, yeah, less than brilliant. Oh well. All these things are splatting, at least they're adding to the coffers. Getting added to the tent fund when I start doing a great one grind. I don't know if I want to do that though. I mean, I look at the way some people have set up their games and it's all very mechanical. All very, oh, here's an exploit, let's do it. I'm almost tempted just to say, prove everybody wrong, just play the game naturally. There's female. Keep seeing females. I got a sneak suspicion. I ran into a group of them the other day. I got a sneak suspicion they were all females as well. So at the moment, pretty much everything I need to find needs to be high scoring. But yeah, I say I don't take almost steps just to see if I can find a great one by natural gameplay. But I sneak suspicion that could take a long time. Okay, I'm not really in much of a rush. I see the need zone flash. And these hillsides are places where people have seen the Haggis. A red fox walking. 8 kilograms. He's not a terribly big one. Oh, it's been a while since we've had a Pine Martin squawking at us. Get this brown of seal so I can see over the other side. See what's going on. It's like right in front of me. And they're probably going to go bouncing off. Not going to chase. There we go. Not bad point scoring on that one. Must remember to put a tent down once and finish for the evening. That is a very good point scoring one. Where'd they go? He's going over the brow of the hill, isn't he? Oh well. Now, is this just a really, really big lock, or is that meant to be the coast? It sort of looks more coastish than lock. I don't think there's any locks that are that size. This is some type of giant bay. The correct name for that would be, is it Firth? Oh, stop screaming at me. Okay, that's another one. That's very close. That's probably the quite high scoring one we saw coming over the hill. Yeah. I do like the way they bounce. It's kind of cool. So, what have we got going on? Oh, hello. $145, 132. That's not bad score. Okay, I've seen a lot in that type of range for those deer. $150. I guess they are heading for a drink zone. Okay, so I have to try and remember that. Could be useful tagging them. So I want to go there. Missions, we want to... So we got to go there and take a photograph of that. So, does that count? Whiskey, no, I guess it doesn't count. I guess we've got to get a bit closer than that then. So we go down there to oh, I've already got that one. Oh, okay, nice waypoint. Just carry on going that way. There's some steep hillsides up ahead that we haven't yet looked at. And one thing I did look at when looking at all the places where people have found their haggises, it did seem more prevalent on the west-facing slopes. This is a pine marten rich environment. That's it, yeah. No, last time we came up here, we seem to remember there quite a few pine martens around. I think we visited that outpost and then we went straight inland. Still down there. Yep. Check up on the puss. She up to. Okay. Okay. Male road here, 180 meters, wind's in my favour, and the cat tracker says my cat is now miles away. Oh no, she's back in the field. The cat tracker sometimes, if you can't get a GPS signal, just picks a random spot in 30 miles of where we are, which can be a little bit alarming at first glance. Okay, so road air, male. Somewhere yonder. There it is. Okay, it's only level 2, but he's male. And he is 130 meters away. Okay, so now we go for the slow bit in the middle where we get a bit closer, because I don't want to make any noise, don't want to disturb him. Honestly, he looked like he was... Oh, looks like there's a ridge or something just before we get there. Now, there is an achievement for headshotting free, or shooting 3 things in the brain. I'm not sure if I've got 2 down or 1 down. I've only got 1 that I'm definitely sure I've done, and another one that I thought was a maybe, but I've got no way of checking. So if I do have to shoot him in the noggin, it's for a good cause. Now, we also have to remember that we can't trust the map distances. That's one thing we did learn from the last one. It wasn't entirely a bad thing shooting that Porto. At least it confirmed that the map measurements are wrong. Which is interesting, because I've seen people say use them for zeroing. I suppose they're going to be a close enough estimation for zeroing your rifle. But when say doing this type of thing, not good enough. I lost sight of it. Okay, so it's directly in front. Somewhere over there. There we go. Okay, well, this need zone will vanish hopefully in a few minutes. It's a need zone of 1. Okay, so I'm guessing I've got to be almost by that tree. I wonder how their vision cone works. I'm not going to take a chance. Each time it looks this way, I'm just going to ease up a touch. Okay, it's getting worried. May have a sneaking suspicion that something's up. Distance. Same 30. I need to be closer. Oh, that's going to be a flesh wound. Damn. Oh. I got a sneaky suspicion that just grazed the top of his head. The amount of blood, that's too little. Feed rate very low. Yeah. Just not getting a break tonight. I thought the last minute, now let's try and get the brain shot. It was, oh. Let out. Okay. Now that took a couple of minutes, so we could be following this trail for a while. Given the speed it was moving at, we could be following this trail for a fair bit. Go down to 75%. Still running. I think we could be going for a while. Direction it's taking me. It's taking me inland. I don't want to go inland. God, do me a favour, run downhill. There we go. Okay, 50%. Oh well, hopefully this will count for the mission. I don't think it's going to count for the achievement, unfortunately, because I made an absolute big zero of it. Still running, still running. Possibly have another 100 meters of this. Still running. What was it? There it was. Okay, we're getting close. So, wobbling around a little bit. Still running. There it is. too low. Way under the noggin. Did that count for the mission? What? That didn't count. They're down a male road here within 30 metres. Or didn't it count because it ran away? I don't know, I'm not having a lot of luck with that mission, I'm not sure. Let's go to the map. Last track was road here. Yeah. I can only assume that, yeah, because it went running through the environment, it didn't count. As I said before, just not having much luck tonight. Okay, High Martin's about. So, actually, let's move. Let's go up there. Let's get a vantage point. Get somewhere where we can have a view. Let's also check the hillside for my primary quarry. Oh, he looked reasonable size. Guess I just stumbled across him. That should mean there's a need sign over here. Let's go take that. Okay. Little interlude with some Scottish Highland music. Oh. Guess he's the one I just spooked. He's not bad. Could be a bit difficult. Give me current posture. Oh, the foxes are. I don't know. I just kind of feel bad when I'm hunting foxes. I just think they're kind of cute. Pt9 is reasonable. Oh, yeah. We haven't seen one of those in a while. Okay. Got any bucks? I'm not seeing any bucks. That window. I'm not going to tag it. So it looks like another hair. Oh, pardon me. Typical, I need to bag one of those. It's not going back myself, not at this stage. I climbed all the way up the top of this hill, I'm not going to climb all the way to the bottom. Not when I'm within 900 metres of destination. Okay, so I guess he was up here somewhere. A need zone around. Okay. Top of the hill and have a look around. Sees what we can see. Okay, not bad point scoring, but okay, now there's another one of those critters I just a bit too easy. A bit cute as well, so is that 430 meters? Yeah, let's see. Oh, I'm getting sidetracked, aren't I? You're going to present a target. You're going to go down the other side of the hill. Go on. I don't want to walk over there, but if you stick your head over the hill, you don't give me much choice. Okay, let's say he's wandered off. Okay. Still, suppose this. How far away is that? Place waypoint. 500 meters, 900 meters. Let's keep going this way for the moment. Let's see where it takes us. Check on the log. Okay, she's up to. Charging around the neighbourhood, being a pest, no doubt. Yeah, foxiness going on. And more good grass. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to get a lot closer. Now it looks like there's like those odd-shaped rocks like you get along the Giant's Causeway. I'm hoping I don't actually have to go all the way down to the coast and picture those. It's going to take me a long way out of where I want to go. Nice if I can just stick my nose over the edge of the cliff and go, there you go, job done. Folks, not too worried about those. There's a trail going on there. Down there somewhere. More marks from the grouse. There you are. How far away is that? How far is it? Okay, that one's calm. That one, yeah, that one spotted me. Oh boy. They're going to sidetrack me too much. Even so, it's... I mean, you're going to have to spot those from 150 meters away and then close. There you go, warning call. They're going to be really hard to get. So I've got to That's the mission we're looking at. Dum, 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 mission log. Black grouse, gotta be gold. So how are we doing on our tally? I need 4 red grouse. Sheesh. Okay, so swapped the shotgun just in case it was grouse and there was one lurking in the area. Oh, what do we have here? That. It's force. It's not that high ranking. Gold or better. Feral goat. Oh, within cotw. Right, that's an area, isn't it? Oh, it's going to be one of these other areas. Okay, so that's less of a priority, but even so. Okay, so I thought those. The odd names were different species. It's not. It's the areas in the map. Dull. Okay, so I guess I have to select that mission at some point. So I'm actually in the right area when I splat it. Now, try and get to that headland and take a shot looking back. And the game goes, no, you've got to go down onto the beach, my friend. And then we have a huge walk ahead of us. I've been spotted by the goats. It's not really running away, is it? I thought I was going to get attacked there. Okay. So when you're getting charged like that, that's when having the old 12 gauge is kind of useful. Just point it in a rough direction and kaboom. Whatever is charging ceases to charge. Right. I've got a horrible suspicion it's going to make me walk down to the beach. That's a nice touch. It's like the rain effect coming off the sea. Not coming off the sea, coming onto the sea. Okay. No. But there's a very suspicious ramp here. Unless it's 300 meters, it means other side of the headland. Ah. Don't want to go onto the beach. Okay, let's try going around the other side of this headland. Let's see if I take a picture down. It's coming now. They're going to want you to actually go to the cave. I just know it. Trying to cut corners and they're going to defy me. Part of me says, yeah, just run, sprint. The problem with that is, if it's a moment you do that, there's something that'll take off in front of you and you won't be ready for it. I think I need two woodcocks, I need 4 red grass. What's the other one I need? Oh, glorious 12. 2 ringneck pheasants, right. Oh look, there's another ramp leading down. I guess I might as well just bite the bullet and go for it. Although that doesn't look like it leads all the way down. Oh, this is just a convenient vantage point where I can take pickies from. Oh, Oh, I'm not going to do it. I'll die if I go over that edge. Oh, how problematic. Gonna have to go for a run round now. At least we're going back for an area where I know there is... Let me get over the rocks. Through an area I hopefully think there isn't any animals. So I'm not going to spook anything by running like a madman. Okay, see the path I just took. Here we go. I do hope there's a way up over there so I can go around in a nice loop. Oh, that's starting to look like that. That's not going all the way down either. Oh, I don't know. I might be alright. I might be alright. A little trick with this game is if you slide down a slope, you'll take about half a second to die when you get to the bottom. But if you can use the med pack before you die, and save yourself. This doesn't look like it's steep enough, so we should be alright. Okay, that's good. Okay. Pretty sure I'm not going to find anything along here, so run around like a lemming. Certainly do a wonderful job with the artwork in this level. Okay, here we go. Now I've come all the way here. It'd be nice if there's a collectible or something. A little bit of a reward for doing the journey. Point of interest, 88 meters. Where is the... Oh, 154 meters, so that wants me to go around there. There's one problem with this mission, it's so many markers. It's nice the way they blended it all together. It does look very, very good. So, my objective marker over there. I guess I'm going to need a line of sight to it. And it was saying there was a point of interest around here as well.
This is Uav Vor, the Big Cave, known far and wide for its beautiful acoustics. Few feel free to plumb its depths. Maybe you'll find the last visitor still echoing away.
Okay, torch doesn't work very well in that. Oh, are you telling me I could have got in from the other side? Oh, tell India I found the Holy Grail. Okay. Coming up for 2 hours. Over a little bit longer. We're not going to go up there, are we? What's night? I don't know, it's only 1.2k. I think what I will do is, once we're out here and we've got some scenery to look at, is take a very short break, just so I can grab myself some replacement for the less than stellar cold coffee. Cool. Okay, right, bear with me. I shall be back in 2-3 minutes. So, where were we? Hopefully, oh yeah, we'll be able to get up there nice and easy. Nothing along the coast, have we? Okay. I'm guessing there isn't going to be a lot of wildlife down here along the coast. So, let's go for a bit of a jog until we're back up there. Whew. My God, far too much running. It's starting to feel like a keep fit simulator. Again, but there is absolutely nothing down here. I'm not seeing any. This is some random drink zone. Not seeing any way back. We've got to go along the path. That's my only concern about coming down here. It's just like just a big break from splatting stuff. Pretty sure that the mussels and kelp aren't trophy species, so there's no point in me shooting blindly into the water. Could have had at least a little group of widgeons just to break it up, you know. What time is it in game? 2 o'clock. Just seems to be getting very overcast from time to time. Was that it? The game was going to rain on me. This is where I get to the top and there'll be something nice to shoot at. My heart rate is like, no. You're going to have a wobbly aim for the next 10 minutes. Well, a nice thing to say about this in-game character is an awful lot fitter than I am. I would have passed out probably about there on that headland. Even if I had made it that far, I probably wouldn't have, to be honest. I'm not the most athletic of individuals. It's one of the downsides of working in software development. Keeping fit. Well, my idea of keeping fit is walking between the chair and my desk and a coffee machine. Okay, yeah, I'm a little bit more healthy than that, but not much. We're about semi on the map. Okay, we're there. I hear widgeons. Yeah, there they are. I thought they were going to do the dirty and go and land down there. So, but yeah. Oh, hang on, we've got this animal path. So have a quick nose about. It does kind of look it, doesn't it? And that wedging just went down. What's over there? There's a lake. Ah, okay. Anything on top here? No. Okay, let's stay focused. Let's go to that vantage point. I know I said focus, but I just want to see if there is anything around here. Because it is sort of like the edge of the level, so it's a bit out of the beaten path, but if there's any feed zones or something around here, then we might have to come back another time. Well, we did see the goats, so we know we've got goats around here. We have gorse. There's something here. What's that? Okay, we've got hares. And foxes. There's a bit of a small one. Leave him be. Okay, so even though this is the edge of the level, we've still got stuff around us. Okay, hillside. Pay attention to the hillsides. Make sure there isn't some small pig-like gruffalo scampering around. Oh, what was that? Red grass. And he is in my way. Bet he legs it before we even get close. Wind's in my favour. It's raining. It's going to incur just a bit of an advantage now. I've lost sight of him. Where was he? I have a perk where my movement is reduced during inclement weather. Yeah, I'm leaving you alone. Shush. Oh. Do I sneak up on it? What do I do? Yeah. Attentive, he's already seen me. They are. Yeah. Getting close to those is going to be really, really, really difficult. I mean, I can just snipe them at long range with the 2-2. But I've got a sneak suspicion that doesn't get me a trophy kill. And I suppose it'd be an easy way of getting the mission done, but yeah. Oops. No, wrong buttons. Try again. I scared something over there. Well, there they go. Oh, it's a hair. Okay. Right. Keep making a mess with these buttons. Oh. Okay, so where did... There he is. Defensive. You're going to sit there. I'm going to look away. I'm going to pretend I have not seen you. "75 meters. That says he's 50 meters. So. Thinking about it. Is it? This defensive strategy could be something. I was expecting to take off. I mean, the last ones we saw, they just went. I'm going to see hide my hair on those. Okay, so at some point I was going to take off. Now, when they take off, you have to wait until their feet are up. Feet were up. Oh, that's quite nice. Okay, cool. Okay, let us head on up to the vantage point. Now, I was expecting him to take off long before I got close. It's useful to know that sometimes they will stay put. So all the other ones I've seen, they just took off before I got even close. What have we got here? More red grouse. Okay, I did see a sort of sound notifier come pop up from over here somewhere. I guess that was one of them taking off, fleeing the area. Every time I see little footprints now, it's just like, is that a bird? Is it a pine marten? Something else. Oh, that's going to be a hare. That was a fox. It's probably the one we saw straight down there. Similar weight. Yeah, lots of ducks. We're surrounded by a couple of lakes here, so and we have goats up here. To know. Because this is a steep sided hill, I am checking everything. That game looks like yep. Looks like mountain goats. There seems to be quite a bit of traffic up here. So, half over there, leading off into the distance, that would be one we can see there. Lake down there. Let's do this. Okay, so we've got okay, that's the place I said, oh, I won't bother going to discover that. Okay, we got a place, so we're probably going to, what time we got? Maybe do those two. Oh. He is not a bad trophy rating. Not the biggest I've splatted, but he is quite a big boy. Okay, if I go for him, takes me in the wrong direction. We have female, and small male. Okay, so we have point of interest just over there. Let us go be curious. I know the red would be nice, but we did get the ringtail, or the red grouse, which I'm quite happy with. It's a nice one. So if we head there, I'll be happy. But then again, we might pick up something in this way. We don't know. There's so many marks, so many signs of animals. We may still get another splat just to finish the evening off with. I've got sneaky suspicion as far as finding the haggis goes. That's going to have to be a long-term goal. It's going to have to wait for another time. I think I could probably do dozens and dozens of streams and not find haggis. I think actually calling this Great Haggis Hunt was probably not the right thing. Oh, well. You don't know these things until you try. Okay, that's all hair's good. Good hard look down the steep slope, just in case there is a haggis lurking around. Very much doubt it. I will be we've got a hunting structure over there. That's our point of interest. I'll be streaming Forza 5 again on Thursday. Quite an interesting week this week. Some nice cars lined up. So, interesting mix of different vehicles. Not seeing anything down there. I'm not seeing it. Let's say, top of the hill we had loads of traces of animal movement. Here, not seeing any. And it's looking pretty quiet down there as well. Hang on. What's that? There's that red deer. How far away are we from there? 1 kilometre. 21 minutes. That's going to take the stream a bit longer than I want to do. So I think I am going to end it there. So just make another quick sweep just to make sure there is nothing around. Doesn't look like it. Well, if you've bared with me so far, thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. Please like and subscribe if that's your thing. And maybe I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.
Bye.